Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new show. So, as I've mentioned before, recording multiplayer games for me is going to be a hard thing for a while. Um, so, I think I'm gonna shift away from a lot of them. Stuff like League of Legends is gonna be easy to pull off because people are online all the time. But Rocket League and especially Ruby have a tendency to die down in the middle of the day on weekdays, and as a result, I'm not gonna have as many opportunities to get footage with those games. So I'm gonna consider swapping them out, and this is one of the games we'll be switching to. I think I'm gonna slide this into Rocket League slot. I'm not sure yet, but yeah. So this is Into the Breach by the makers of FTL. It's a new game, just came out recently. Hopefully I can get an episode of this out soon so it's topical. But yeah, we'll see. Um, as you can see, 2018 subset games. If you've never played FTL before, it's like a roguelike procedurally generated adventure story thing. This is very similar, the same thing. I've played a little bit around with it myself, just to get the hang of a few things, but we're going to create a brand new profile for this playthrough. Do I enable the tutorial? I'm going to disable the tutorial. I'll run through things as I see them, so if you guys feel like it's not giving you the full rundown of things on future playthroughs, maybe I'll just go ahead and re-enable this. I think I can enable it through the basic menu, or through the basic options. If not, we'll see. If you ever get confused about anything, just let me know and I'll point it out when I can. So let's get started then, shall we? So this game's got a little bit of a story aspect to it, but at the basics of it, it's procedurally generated roguelike thing, and we'll go through it. So you get a time traveler, and there are plenty of them you can unlock. This guy that we get, starter, he gets +2 bonus XP per kill, so that's nice. Levels up quickly, and we'll get into leveling eventually. Here we have a difficulty selector, we have the start game, and just like FTL, doing certain things in a campaign run, or a story, a campaign, doing certain things in a campaign run will get you specific things, like drowning 3 enemies in water in a single battle, gets you that, kill an enemy 5 or more tiles away with a dash punch, which we'll get into that later, and complete the first corporate island, which, we'll see all that. Victory medals are pretty cool. How many islands we complete before finishing the game. And then we have our mechs, which all have their unique abilities. Okay, no. But I can send you in a different mech. I think I'm going to send you in the artillery mech. So we have a combat mech, which can punch things away from us. We do 2 damage and knock it back a tile. We have our Taurus cannon, which shoots from a distance and knocks something back a tile. And then we have our artillery, which shoots something in the middle and knocks back everything around it 1 tile. So a lot of knockback, a lot of cool things. We don't have any colors here, but yeah. We can rename the mechs, all that kind of jazz. I think I just want to get right into this. But maybe on subsequent playthroughs I'll rename stuff. We'll see. This timeline will be a Vec graveyard, hopefully. Okay, so we got 4 islands. This is our first playthrough. All we have unlocked off the bat is the first island. But as we go, we'll unlock the other ones, and then we'll get to that kind of stuff when we get to it. For now, let's go here. So, the bad news is Vec are overrunning our island, putting refugees and historical artifacts at risk. The good news is we have old Earth military artifacts that can help in the fight. Alright, so this is our basic progression and reward system. Instead of jumping from star to star like an FTL, you have different sections of the island you can choose to go and help fight. Some of them have helpful bonuses, like the defensive shields at the top there. That means our buildings start with shields on them, meaning they can absorb a hit without taking damage, and we'll get to that later. Our bonus objective, which will get us a star, which we'll get into at the end of the island, is we take 3 less grid damage. Take less than 3 grid damage, so don't let our building save at least... Okay. Only let, at most, 2 buildings get damaged. Wow. Tongue twister today. We also have a warning in place, tidal waves. So that's an environmental effect. We'll get to that if we get to that. Colonial Park. 2 bonus objectives. No positive bonus, no negative environmental effects. Do not kill the volatile Vec. That's a bit of a pain. And protect the old Earth bar. So I think we're going to keep it basic, and I really don't like not killing that thing, so we're going to go here. So these are our mission grids. This is literally the entirety of the map. This is all we're going to be working with. And let's jump in. So you can see some of these buildings have domes over them. Those domes protect them from a hit. All buildings are 1-hit kills. If there's 2 buildings in a single slot, it's a 2-hit kill. And buildings represent our power, which I'll get into in a second here. So let's deploy. I think I want you here. So this is, we're choosing where we're going to deploy our mechs. Here's the environmental thing that we have to deal with, which is high tide. This tile will turn into water at the start of the enemy turn. So water isn't really an issue for us. We're all immune to water. Except we cannot fire our weapons while in water. So it's essentially a minor annoyance for us. But anything ground-based like this guy instantly dies if they go in the water. But anything flying like this guy or this guy doesn't matter. Alright, so let's get into the order operandi. So, here's the turn order. So, right now we have our turn, which we'll get to in a second. But here's going to be the next enemy turn. So, on the next enemy turn, the first thing that's going to resolve is fire damage. There's no fire on the field right now, so that's not an issue. The second thing that's going to resolve is environmental damage. So, this guy, before he can attack, which is here, he's going to die to this tidal wave, so we really don't need to do anything about him, even though he's targeting our buildings that we need to protect. So then there's the enemy actions, and they resolve in order of number to number, obviously. So this guy's going to attack, this guy's going to do whatever he does. He doesn't attack, we'll get to him in a second. This guy's going to shoot, but he's already going to be killed by this, so it doesn't matter. And then 5 enemies are going to emerge. So these are spawn points for new enemies next turn. Simple enough. So, what's gonna happen now? Let's run over the enemies we have on the fields. So this is a hornet. It flies, so it does not get affected by water. So leaving him here is not gonna kill him. He's on a forest tile. When a forest becomes damaged, it lights on fire. He has a single attack. He attacks a square directly adjacent to him, and he deals 1 damage. And there's a preview of what that animation looks like. This guy, he's got invigorating spores, which we'll get to in a second. He's about to drown, so that's that. And he launches an attack in a straight line. It does 1 damage. This guy, he's flying, so we won't be able to drown him. And passively, he gives all other Vec a plus 1 HP. So he's a bit of a pain in the butt to deal with. So I think we're going to deal with him first. So I've selected our combat mech here, and here's where he can move. All these green spaces are places he can go. Unfortunately, I can't get over to this guy. So that's going to be an issue. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start blocking spawns. So if I position my guy over a spawn, you'll see this hand switches from an arrow to a hand, or the icon switches from an arrow to a hand. When this thing tries to spawn, it's going to bump up, hurt my mech for 1 damage, but it's going to stop him from appearing, which is pretty nice. I think I'm going to do the same thing with him since he can't deal the damage to kill this thing. And then I'm going to do the same with him, actually. I'm going to make sure nothing else shows up next round. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good with this. So now we're going to end our turn. It's giving us a little warning that if we end our turn now, some people's moves have gone to waste. So since I haven't told anyone to attack, here, let's actually do this. Doesn't matter, but we'll do it anyway. So now if I go to end turn, only these two have warnings on them. And I don't really have anything I want to do with them. I can't punch at a distance. I can't shoot anyone but my own guy right now, and that would kill him. So let's just end this turn. So water comes in, kills that bug. That bug does nothing. We block that, block that, block that. And now that bug's trying to attack us again. Alright, so now I'm going to go here and I'm going to punch. So the punch will show us how much damage we're doing to him and where he's going to move because of it. So he's going to move over 1 tile. Boom. Easy peasy. I'm actually going to move you here, and I'm going to repair you, because if you take 1 more damage, you're dead, so... And like I said, water doesn't affect us all that much. It just prevents us from shooting, but we can move before shooting, so I'm just going to leave Buddy here. And then I think I'm going to repair again. Or do I shoot this thing? I think I shoot this thing. Yeah. So that's ending that turn. Oh, I guess... I could have moved him over here, stopped another spawn. Because that spawn was cancelled by the water moving over it. Alright, let's see here. I'm going to move you here. Take care of that. I'm going to move you over here. And why not repair yourself? And then punch you like that. Okay, so now all the enemies are done. Victory in 1 turn. So all games are based on surviving to the turn timer. Bonus objectives are completely independent. But if victory happens before you complete your bonus objectives, you don't get the reward. So we end the turn. The environment resolves. The enemies would get another turn if they had one, but they're not here, so that's done. Boosh. And then our guys got XP based on kills and mission completion, I think. Alright, so power. Let's talk about this now. So if this bar reaches 0, you automatically lose the game, no matter what. Grid defense is a building's chance at resisting damage. So if an enemy attacks a building, there's a 15% chance it's just going to ignore it. We can increase this number by getting our power overflowing. But yeah. So anything else I wanted to talk about? I don't think so. So we're going to choose our next area, and I think we're good on power right now, so I'm gonna focus on this guy. We need to destroy a dam for bonus reputation and kill at least 7 enemies. So we'll give that a shot. I'm gonna pop you here. All of our enemies right now are land-based, which is fantastic. I'm actually going to put you here so you can attach the dam and put you there. Lovely. Oh, a pod's incoming. Okay, so this is an additional bonus objective. We can try to rescue this object. Alright, so we got enemies incoming. Bonus objective, destroy this dam. I think I'm going to do that right now. So let's run over this enemy, actually. So this is a new enemy. We didn't know. Spacebar. Okay, good to know. So this guy, he restrains a target so they can't move, and then he attacks. So right now we can't get out of this. We can't move our unit. And he's going to stab us. If we move him to another tile, the web is disengaged and we can move freely. Or if we kill the unit, the web is disengaged and we can move freely. If I destroy this dam, I lose this pod. So I'm going to secure this pod. I'm going to destroy this dam. Kill that bug. And then shoot him over there. So now he attacks nothing. And we have more enemies showing up. Oh boy. How much health do you have? 2? So I could kill you with this guy. Oh man, what can I do here? I'm in a little bit of a rough spot. Could pull you back here and attack this thing. So let's say I do that. I punch him. I can move here, shoot that guy down. But what can I do about this? I could just tank the shot with him. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So now I'm blocking a spawn with their own unit, which is nice. This guy's gonna miss, this guy's gonna hit that guy, which is but you do have an action available. Can I get you to do anything? Not really. Yeah, nope. Okay. That's that, I suppose. Oh, lovely. I think I'm gonna have to tank another shot here. Oh no, I think my pilot's dead here. Oh man, this is an awful, awful predicament. Yeah, I don't think there's much I can do. Wow. I'm gonna lose a pilot. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Well, here we go. 1, 2. And that's our time traveler too. That's really unfortunate. So we don't lose the mech, but we do lose the pilot. Which means bye-bye double XP killing us. I think we're gonna lose some building health here too. Wow, we might abandon this timeline pretty early. Yeah. Well, this is unfortunate. Ugh. Ugh. We win, but we lost 2 power and a pilot. Oh man. We did get the pod, a reactor core. Alright, wow. Well, I'll at least run you guys through what the reactor core does. So we can install a reactor core and up something's health, for instance. Wow. Wow. Okay. So, yeah. So installing a reactor into a mech fills this gauge, and then you can spend these points on things like this. This requires 2 points, 2 reactors to upgrade. This requires 3. These both require 1. This requires 2. This one requires 1. This would make buildings immune to us, but man, that was rough. I'm gonna end this one here. I think I'm just gonna start over, cause this, I don't want our first run to be like, I don't know. I'll decide in next episode. So that's going to do it for this one. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed all that fun stuff as always. If you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like or a comment. Any and all feedback is always very much appreciated. It helps me out a ton. And I do always love hearing from you guys. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye for now.